Hey, can you hear me? Oh, okay, there we go. Looks like we're getting some people coming in. Wait a couple minutes. We had to shoot a second. Shot the first one, and we were having some issues, so we had to kind of troubleshoot it real quick. So just make sure you guys hit refresh. This live stream should pop up. So just give it a couple minutes. Audio's good, apparently, so that's good. That's always can be an issue. Sweet. All right, guys, we'll kick this off in a minute. I think we're good, pretty much. All right, so this is our new Twitch channel. This is our second update, or just Twitch, RYI-Unity on Twitch TV. I want to keep this, or try to keep this, at least, as I'm doing these, just kind of keep it really lax, and we'll have questions if you guys have questions, and just kind of more of like a conversational piece. And I think the app's really cool, the Twitch TV. I wasn't able to download the last one onto YouTube. I have to embed the code and a couple other things. Honestly, just never got around to it. So I'll be able to do that this go around. Make sure I'll get both videos up there, because we do, YouTube's a big asset, so we want to make sure we have everything up there. Especially in the coming weeks. We're talking with a couple promotions for some YouTube. We're kind of taking our time and trying to find the right fit. Ideally, we'd kind of want a long-term relationship with a YouTube service, promoter, marketer, whatever you want to call it. The problem with the ones that we've used in the past, there's really no problems. It's just that they're pumping out so many videos. It kind of just induces a quick pump and dump, as we've seen. However, I thought the last one was pretty good. He kind of got in the weeds and kind of, gave us a good, honest review, and looked at some of the stuff we have development-wise and kind of the stuff that we have coming up. Whereas before, it was just like they literally just kind of read the website. So we're looking for something to kind of take it to the next level too, where we can have like a one-on-one AMA or like a podcast. We did podcasts before. I thought that was pretty amazing, different. So that's kind of the direction we want to head. Make it a little more personal and real instead of just someone reading off a website. So that's as far as that. So guys, make sure you guys head over to, click on, you'll be on the Twitch TV, RYI-Unity. If you go to, should be either about, I can't really access it. No chat. Alright, let's make sure you guys can still hear me. How is audio? Alright, let's make sure audio is good. I know everybody's got different PCs and systems and stuff, so let's just make sure that's good to go. No chat. Check it. Let's see. Let's get. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay. All right. So audio is good apparently. So that's good. Hopefully the chat we'll be able to get that going. I see people in the chat right now, so it might be just your internal PC. Make sure you refresh your page so you have the right stream up. This is our second stream that we had to start. The first one was like 10 seconds or a minute, something like that. We were having some issues with it, so we had to kind of reshoot. Anyways, make sure you guys go to our Twitch TV page, and when you guys go to our Twitch TV page, I believe, I can't see it right now. It's either home or about, one of the tabs right there on our page. And you guys can scroll down, you'll see about, it says about me, but it's about us. Facebook, YouTube, you see our YouTube link, our Twitter link. You'll see the tip. So the tip is for, one second, guys. All right, just do it manually. All right, guys, so get this out of here, sorry. All right, so if you guys go to the tip, so basically what you can do, this is our donation tab. This is our charity of choice. They have a great cause. You guys can go to the website. It's vetsforchildrescue.org. And you guys can kind of see what they're up to. Some pretty amazing stuff. It's a nonprofit organization founded by a former Navy SEAL, Craig Sawyer. Well, I'm sure his call sign was Salmon. So we always had call signs. V4CR is dedicated to raising awareness about the epidemic of child rape trafficking right here in the United States by exposing this fastest growing criminal enterprise on earth and putting predators behind bars. So you can see the donate tab, but we have everything that goes to that the tip. Hopefully maybe we can switch out the tip tab to a donate tab. But anyways, if you click the tip tab, all the proceeds will go to V4CR. So pretty excited about that. It's a great organization, and I look forward to supporting them, for a while. Just make sure I'm back. All right. Let's get back to streams. All right, so as far as, let's see, as far as the first topic we're looking to cover, well, I guess we can cover, the two biggest new things first, and then we'll kind of go down the list. I try to stick to the schedule, at least for now, just to kind of keep it kind of chronological on what we're doing. You guys get the schedule every morning. I try to keep it as updated as possible. Sometimes I get caught up in the weeds with other things that are going on. I'm kind of on everybody else's timeline, especially since we work with a lot of third party. So it's kind of, and everything's international, so I really have to be flexible with their schedules and just kind of make it happen. So like I said, I always try to get the schedule out U.S. morning, maybe like an hour or two after I'm up, just so you guys can kind of see, kind of browse through, and see what we're going on. One of our biggest pushes now is the community engagement. You guys saw the task for tokens. We've been pushing that. Started out real slow. Didn't really get any traction for the first week. However, now we're getting tons of traction, which has been great. It's been helping a ton. You guys may not see it directly, but all the banners we have, a lot of the articles, the Medium articles that are been pushing out, we've just been getting a lot of help from the community, and it's really, really helped us progress through the last, especially the last like 2 weeks. But let's go ahead and cover, our two biggest things that kind of just happened this week. They were really unexpected. Actually, both of them are extremely unexpected. So many of you know we are pushing to be a legal entity, which obviously requires lots of layers on the team side, and for RYI-Unity, but more so on the team side and how we conduct and how we operate, our processes, accountability. So this doesn't directly affect investors, holders. It's more so it directly affects the team and myself, obviously, which I think is a great thing. I think it's great that we're going to have more accountability now. We're going to have clear, defined procedures for the team. Myself, there's going to be the investors are going to be able to hold us much more accountable. And it was part of our growth process over the last, for some of you that have been here for the last 6 months, it was a huge learning curve for so many reasons. The culture here, we started at Uniswap, which is the Wild Wild West. I mean, even BSC is the Wild Wild West right now. So we were kind of filtering through a lot of, just a lot of, I guess you could say, preconceived notions, a lot of lessons learned that may have not been the best lessons. And, now we're at a point now where we've always pushed and strived to have the most accountability possible. And we really want to refine that process, make it clear and concise. And we really are doing that right now. And I mean, I'm very happy about that. I know the team's very happy about that. I know the investors are very happy about that. It's not going to be perfect right off the bat, but we will get there. We are working on that daily as far as what that looks like, how to implement it, and that's kind of where we're at now. Is a ton of research has been going on for the last couple weeks. That license that we got to operate within the U.S. was a huge win. That was actually something that happened weeks ago. That happened to do with as far as like our apparel, energy drinks, all that stuff coming forward. Part of that is you have to be a legal entity in the U.S. So that was kind of the first step. It got processed. Didn't really, fire and forget. Shot that off. Provided all documentation required for that. We got approved for that as of like 48 hours ago. So we can pretty much operate completely within the U.S., especially specifically within California. And we're based out of, technically we're based out of Los Angeles, which is right near Hollywood, which is the market mecca of the U.S. in general. So there's going to be a lot of great opportunities, and we plan on maximizing every single bit of it. We can do traditional marketing now, which we couldn't really necessarily do, especially here in the U.S. I can't speak for the U.K. or any of the other places. But here in the U.S., we're going to be able to utilize traditional marketing. And, I had posted it earlier, simple things that are super effective, such as billboards, buses, Ubers, I mean, everything and anything that you see on your normal day-to-day, we're going to be able to utilize all those assets for marketing now, which is great. We're already talking to a couple different large companies. I have a meeting on Monday with a large investment company that just popped up, I'd say 2 days ago, and there's a couple others as well that we're going to have meetings with throughout the next couple weeks. So this just has really opened up the doors for us to move to that next level, which is something we've always aspired to do, and we've been working towards. It just required patience, unfortunately. Nothing works extremely fast or as fast as we want it to. And so we're kind of at the mercy of a lot of third parties until RYI-Unity is big enough to have all those third parties internally, which is our goal. That's the direction we're going, and we're doing it slowly or as fast as possible. So that covers that, and I'm going to provide a write-up for exactly like what's entailed. What does that mean? And when I say accountability, what exactly does that mean? What does it look like on paper? Like, I want to see it so I can chronologically go through. I think that's important. That's something that, like I said, we've been diving into step by step, layer by layer, everything. We're working with the legal department as well, so that way they can make sure that our processes are in line of where they should be, specifically for Unity Ventures. That's a big piece of RYI-Unity. It's going to be a huge piece coming in the future, and in the short term and long term, I mean, just forever in general. So with that being said, there's a ton of work going into Unity Ventures and everything that comes with that platform, and we're making a lot of progress, and we're just waiting on a couple legal aspects to move forward, and all that's going in a very positive manner, and I should have some updates for that hopefully by the end of next week, latest maybe 2 weeks. So All right, so with that being said, another surprise that kind of came, something that we didn't really count on, but I've been trying to get us on some type of mainstream media for a long time. So, but it's very difficult. Obviously, you'd see a lot of projects, a lot of crypto projects on mainstream media like Yahoo Finance, Google Finance, and I mean, I've only seen a couple, YFDIA, and maybe a couple other projects. It's extremely difficult to get on there because of legalities. Now that we're a legal entity, it's going to be a lot easier, and it is a lot easier. Hence why we've already been approached for a second article. So we're going to be working on that. The first article, it was unexpected, so we weren't fully prepared to for the article itself. But this next article, however, we're going to be prepared, and we're going to make sure it's in third person, extremely well written, clear, concise, and applicable not just to people that are involved in crypto every day, but people that are involved in crypto kind of partially or dabbling into it. And that's kind of the audience we're going to be gearing towards for our mainstream media. And I think just from the information I currently have, and I know kind of our direction and goals, I think we're going to be doing quite a bit on mainstream media, which is going to be huge exposure for the project itself. So if you guys missed that article, it's pretty awesome because you can go here. So you can literally go to Yahoo Finance, type in RYU, and then boom. Just like that, here we are. We got our logo there, everything. Here's our piece. We kind of kept it pretty, like I said, we're trying to appeal to people that may or may not be involved in crypto or that are on the fence about getting involved with crypto. So we want to make sure what we're posting is applicable to everybody, not just people that have been in crypto for a long period of time. Alright, so yeah, you guys can go here, go to Yahoo Finance. You can Google it. You can just type it in the URL bar, and then you just go up here, type in RYU. You'll see us in here. Like I said, we're going to have more, apparently, which is extremely beneficial for us and just kind of cool to see like our accomplishments as a community go on mainstream media. And it's just going to grow from there. So, let's see. So the other big ticket item, we'll just get the big ticket items kind of done. Obviously, is Uniswap. So this morning was up pretty early. I was working with the developer for Uniswap. We're working on the contracts. There was we were going to have the server up today. The site itself is not going to be live until Uniswap will not be live until the audit is completed. And if there's any modifications, even if they're low-level modifications, the way they do the audits is there's high, medium, and low. Low usually is fine, no real severity issues or threats, vulnerabilities. So they usually are like, yeah, you proceed, push out your platform, your token, or whatever. However, we're going to have the time to do that to make sure not just the high and the medium vulnerabilities are taken care of, if there are any. We'll also take care of the low-level issues as well. And once I get that audit done, hopefully everything will be online. The server will be online tomorrow. Both contracts will be online tomorrow as well. They might even be online today. I have to meet back up with the developer this afternoon. We had some modifications. We were putting everything together. The server is going to go live and everything, but there are some modifications that we didn't necessarily need to make. But the thing is, though, like this is such a huge platform with that's going to be such a huge part of our ecosystem because it's going to encompass so many things. It's not just going to be one platform. It's going to be one platform with many platforms, maybe many sub-platforms built inside it. So with that being said, it's worth taking the extra day, 2 days, whatever, to make sure that everything is exactly how we want it, even if it requires a little more patience. It's going to be worth it in the long run. So we'll have that up hopefully tomorrow, and the way we're kind of looking at it right now is once the contracts are verified and on BSC scan, they'll be submitted to Solidity Finance. Solidity Finance will then conduct their audit, anywhere from 3 to 4 days, 2 to 4 days. It depends. And it also depends on what we need to fix, if we do need to fix anything. Once we have that, we will begin adding the pools, and there's going to be no liquid added. We have to make sure that the blocks, the emissions, the rewards are going to be conservative. And because the way it kind of works is when you have a lower TVL, total value locked, you don't want the rewards too high. We had one issue with that on BSP or BP swap. We had the rewards too high. It created volatility, but it was a quick fix. BP swap is ready to go, and they're growing. They're growing quick, and that platform is going to be a big one in itself because they have a lot more additions coming to that as well. However, to avoid that first issue as far as having the emissions too high, we'll be able to start out right off the bat with lower emissions, which are rewards. We just lower the block rewards, start out at a conservative pace, and slowly increase the rewards as the total value locked increases. So if it increases really quick, then we can increase the block rewards quicker. So we'll kind of see how it goes. Like I said, for the first couple weeks, we definitely want to take a conservative approach. So once we add the liquidity pools, we'll be able to add liquid to the pools, and the site will be able to go live. And then we'll be able to start adding additional sub-platforms within Uniswap. So that's kind of where we're at with Uniswap. So this next week is just going to be kind of getting our ducks in a row to make sure that security is going to be utmost or foremost, the most important thing. I think Uniswap is going to probably grow pretty quick, so we don't want to upgrade our security to a top level security. Kind of as we go, we want to jump on that immediately. We have a new CTO that I'm sure you guys have seen in the group, in the main chat. This is kind of his specialty, so he's going to be making sure that our platform is safe, secure, and not just safe and secure, but at the utmost. We're going to utilize the resources. It's going to cost a little extra for the resources that we're going to use to make sure security is top-notch. Most of the platforms that are currently out do not use, not willing to pay the extra money for the platform. We're going to go ahead and do that. I think it's worth it, and we can afford it, so we're going to do it because we want to make sure this platform is setting us up for success immediately and setting us up for success for the long-term, mid-term, long-term as well. All right, so let's go. I think those are, if you guys want to comment or add whatever you guys want to add to the chat, go ahead, feel free. I'm sure there's a lot of questions. Let's pop over here. Oh, sorry, wrong one. All right, so we got those up. So let's look at the schedule. Hopefully it pops up. Okay. All right. So as you guys see the schedule, right?